watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only do cost only pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off in a perv. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah. This bitch once tried to diddle his brother. I can't even fucking imagine what this did to his mother. He got locked up in a psych ward for his sick crimes, and decades later he got exposed by Joey Dimes. Now he's on a fucking mission to prove he's no Jomo, and he never stops bitching cause he's such a homo. He claims he spent years in prison, but he don't remember exactly where he did his time cause he's a pretender. He made up this fucking lie to try to impress you, and he'll sad fish and he'll cry to try and finesse you. So Team Bushes is on a mission as pizza's opposition to destroy his fake persona and put an end to his grifting. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah, 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 Team Bushes, yeah. They're peeping through the shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, they're here to keep an eye on you and make your life a living hell, cause you're a piece of shit and that ain't hard to fucking tell. You grift and you scheme and you bitch and you scream and you throw temper tantrums till they give you some green. You're a whiny fucking jerk and you refuse to go to work. If you don't get what you want, you lose your shit and go berserk. Goes bought membership for FBS's chat, and you fucking lost your mind and began to attack. Dixie Lee is a lady that you once were obsessed with, then she rejected your ass just like everyone else did. Alex Vela's channel is fucking hilarious. He clowns you in his videos and you should be embarrassed, bitch. You terrorize relentlessly in every single chat, cause nobody has more fucking sock accounts than Hellcat. Rottweiler, Luke, and Muggsy are world-class ball breakers, but Tony Pizza's a fraud and his crew are all fakers. The shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on a nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, yeah, yeah, the Team Bushes, yeah, yeah, the Team Bushes.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right, let me see. Sorry I was late. Things come up. You know how it goes. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Sally, you got $1 memo? Dave. Harvick. Nick Valente. Ronan 456. War. Bill Brasky. Malik Irvin. And that's it for now. FBS's bail fund. What does that mean? What am I going to jail? Oh, you're just talking about fucking Sofler threatening to send me to jail? Or did he come on today and say something new? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Let me see. I should probably put my fucking whatever I still call it a ringer, like we're in the fucking late 90s or something, but there you go. Turn that on. Nice. Shyla, good morning. How the fuck are you? All right. So listen, guys. Yeah, me neither. I got an interesting comment on one of my live streams. I was probably one of yesterday's live streams. I just looked at my YouTube studio and it shows me all the comments. Anyway, it was Jimmy Sorelli. Yes, it has. Is Jimmy Sorelli, and he wants to respond to what Frank Gioia said about him. What do you guys think about this? Because to me, this sounds like a fantastic idea. He didn't really say, Miss Can't Be Wrong. He just left me. I don't even know if he has my newest number. I don't know. But he left a comment on the video. I said, when do you want to do it? It's supposed to be no flow. I like Jimmy and Marie Sorelli. Yeah, me too. Me too. But listen, yeah, if they want to, I mean, however we do it, whether I just have Jimmy on and he responds and then Frank responds on his show, or if Frank comes on and they debate each other, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But at first when I saw it, I was like, yeah. Then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. This could actually be something pretty dope, you know? I don't know what Frank's interest in it will be, but I'm going to talk to Jimmy, and if he wants to come on, you know, I'll let him speak his piece. I think the Frank guy seems like a pretty good dude, you know, so I have nothing bad to say about him. I would just let Jimmy speak, you know, and I would just listen, you know, non-biased and shit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Other than that, yeah, I'm on some mob talk, not mob tube talk this morning. I can't. Okay. Anyway, I heard Jimmy did a video yesterday or the day before, and he was talking about Sammy and Mikey Scars still fighting. Is this true? Are they still at it? Because if so, I got to catch up on this shit. Sounds fucking interesting to me. I want to hear those two beef. But is it still going on? Because the way Jimmy was talking, it sounds like it is. And if so, where? Mikey and RJ's channel? Is that where they're doing their thing and Sammy's on his channel? Are they talking shit about each other? I love the idea of this. Yeah, I thought that was old shit, but Jimmy was talking like it's new. Jimmy Calandra, this is. I don't know. Guys, hit the like button. Do me a favor. Everybody hit the like right now. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Coming forth to deport SoFlo swing low. You guys are really on some deport SoFlo shit this morning, huh? Sorry with me. I fucking wish. Maybe that's what happened to him. Maybe he's been deported. Maybe those extra signatures on the petition worked. Shit. We'll see. I got to start promoting that petition more on my politics shows. It's very important. Very, very important. So nobody knows anything about Mikey and Sammy? Holy shit, what's going on here? Fill me in, guys. I guess I could have checked this out before the show. Let me just see something. It's my own fault. I'm unprepared. All right. Oh, no, I don't see nothing like that. Yeah, no, I know. I do too, but I figured it would be a decent topic for this morning. They don't do videos much anymore, huh? Wow. Anyway, yeah. I think it's old. I don't know what made Jimmy bring it up, unless maybe I was watching an old video of his. Who the fuck knows? I used to check out Sammy every now and then. Sammy seems like he disappeared. He don't even pop up in my shit. Is he still around? Does he still do YouTube? Because I don't know, guys. I don't hear much and I don't watch much, but it seems like the mob guys started slowing down on YouTube too. I think a bunch of them left, right? There's no more John and Gene. There's no more Luisi, right? What about what's his name? John that other guy. What's his name? Panisi. What about him? Is he still around? Sammy got too old for this crap. Well, this is the thing, man. Sammy was making a fuck ton of money like towards the beginning of this thing. But I don't know. I mean, he's so loaded. I mean, Sammy's got a story that, he could go to any network or anything and he could get paid for, an interview or whatever he wants, documentaries. I wouldn't doubt if he's got a movie in the works, something like that. He don't need this money, but still, I mean, why wouldn't you want it? I think he was making like 40 G's a month. Seriously. Like, I have good reason to believe that. Is that what he's doing? Did he do that, Miss Campion? Did my post vanish? No. What post? Let me see, Harvick. I don't see anything from you. Maybe it did. Panisi is still around. Is that right? What's up, Matt? How the fuck you doing, bro? Most of what embellished? I don't know. It seems like it's all going away to me. I don't know. But you guys know better than me. I mean, who's still on here as far as the mob guys doing their thing? Who? Gene and Hootie are around, but I can't watch them. Their show is horrible. Yeah, from what I've seen of it, it is. Yeah, I can't. Listen, Gene could be entertaining, even though he gets obnoxious. But Hootie to me is like the most arrogant motherfucker on the face of the earth. And, he just, he has this attitude like he was the Godfather. Even Gene doesn't act like that. I can't stand Hootie. I fucking can't stand him. I never really could. So, do you remember when he used to start his shows and he would tell everybody that he won't start talking until he gets a certain amount of super chats? Nobody ever said a word about that. I started asking for super chats. I'm a grifter, but Hootie would tell people, come on, get those super chats up. He wouldn't even start talking. He wouldn't even start talking until he made a certain amount of money. I said SoFlo had to move. No Christmas greetings, no Happy New Year's. He probably had to move before the 1st. Out of Tina's? I don't know. Harvick, I think he's just on vacation. I think he's doing this on purpose. Tony's one of those guys. He always thinks he has some master plan, and he's like, I'll pop up on the 5th, big dog, or something. Moody Monday, and I'll, some shit. 90% lies at this point. All right. I got to go back up because I have no idea what Matt's talking about. What is Matt talking about here? I don't know, Matt. I don't see anything except your first comment is most of it. That's your first comment in the chat. So I don't know. Gene and Hootie come on whining. What, about money and stuff? What do they do now? But Harvick, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I heard they're just in Tennessee or something. I don't know who the fuck lives in Tennessee. I'll have to check my files. But that's where they go on vacation, it seems. Tennessee, the weird fucking place to go. Hootie has no reason to be arrogant and rocky like that. And what? Cocky. You mean cocky? Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, my Lord. Karen Gravano has a Harvey Weinstein story. Do you think he tried to essay that cow? Does she really? Harvey Weinstein. Were they going to do a project together or something? I don't know. Could be bullshit. Hootie's been eating all the cannolis. That's why there's a shortage. Chrissy's talking about the mob. FBS, I said it twice. His story is a lie. LMAO. Are my comments getting deleted? I don't know. But I didn't see Matt. I'm telling you, bro. When I go back through the chat, your first comment I saw is the one I just told you about. I'm assuming you're talking about Hootie. I'm assuming, right? Oh, Victor Falls, corny motherfucker. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got something here.
You know, it's so funny because from the first time I ever met Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, God. She is fucking obnoxious. Oh, my God. Oh, Sammy and Hootie, too. Oh. She is obnoxious. Karen, I can't fucking stomach her. Oh, my God. There's everything about her. You know, she's that. Yeah. I got to be careful what I say, but Karen's one of those. You know, I don't, some of you might know what I mean by me just saying that, but I'll just say it like this. She's the fat white girl. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. She's the fat white girl. Karen wasn't cute even when she was young. No offense to her, just reality. Yeah, I could never tolerate her. Never. I figure if Sammy is having Karen on, he must be losing it. I don't know. I wonder what's happening. Is that it? That's his channel right there you sent me? Let me see. Sons of Ecstasy? What the fuck is that? Oh, that. What? They did a movie about his whole ecstasy ring? Are you serious? Oh, he's still doing videos. 11 hours ago. Oh, revisiting my 1997 interview. What? It's got to be hard for Sammy to look the way he does now and then look at himself back in that interview. God damn. John Gotti, Diane Sawyer, and me. Revisiting my 1997 interview. Oh, yeah, he does videos. God damn. Yeah, Ducks. See, Ducks is the only one that knows exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. She's just, I don't know. Is that right? Married to a redneck Latina, and they go to Tennessee all the time for vacation. Interesting. Oh, shit. Off topic a bit, but Pamela Anderson looks scary with no makeup. Yeah, she does. They all fuck themselves up with plastic surgery and everything. Karen's fun bags are nice, though. Well, I mean, she cheated her way into those. She got fat. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she's, you know, if she was fucking 125 pounds and 5'7", she'd have titties like that. Most likely not. You know what I'm saying? She cheated her way in. She sharks among them. Whoa, Chicago Roth. What, Roth? What are you saying? The ecstasy case was 2001, I think. 2002. I don't think Gotti lived to see that. He didn't. Well, but listen, now, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I will always have respect for Pamela Anderson's hotness. Okay. She was probably one of the most beautiful women on earth. I mean, we wouldn't know because you'd have to see all of them, but I mean, she was one of the hottest chicks ever to live, in my opinion. So I respect that. So even if she's ugly now, who gives a fuck? She gave us a bunch of good memories, didn't she? Fun bags are all natty. Nice, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Oh no, I was on pause this whole time and the show was playing all this time. How the fuck were you on pause? You didn't realize, like, you weren't hearing anything and it didn't occur to you? My sister's a big white girl and the Sharks stop it. Yeah. My dad loved Pam Anderson and Jenny McCarthy. He went nuts for it. Jenny was another one. God damn. When we were kids, Pam Anderson and Jenny McCarthy were top of the food chain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. How old are you, Rolex? You my age? My dad would watch Baywatch and call it Tit Beach. Mama would get pissed. You know what my dad liked? Jamie Lee Curtis. That's another one from when we were kids. Psh, the titties on her. Holy mother of Christ. Yeah, my dad loved Jamie Lee Curtis. Started watching some of your older videos, interviewing actors. Great watch. How were you able to get them? Just curious. Oh, thank you for watching, Victor. All different ways. 43. Gotcha, Rolex. Yeah, same age pretty much. Some of them I got. Angel Gotti got me one of them. People try to act like she got me all of them. She got me one. But what I would do is like I'd have to go down the list. Some of them I simply Instagrammed, like they're on Instagram, and I sent them a message, like a well-written, like message. Hey, this is who I am. This is my channel. Would you mind doing an interview? Several of them were like, yeah, what time? When you want to do it? Like amazing how easy it was. Then I had like the big one, like AJ from The Sopranos, my friend John DeLuca, the owner of Don Peps in Ozone Park. He got me that one. But some of them I would just, like I would interview an actor and then I would ask him, hey, like during the interview, it might come out who he's friends with. Oh, you're friends with him. And I'll hit him up after. Would you mind putting in a good word? Maybe I can get an interview with him. And the next thing you know, I got an interview with the next guy. Like Joe Perino, who was Shakes from Sleepers, when he did an interview with me, he said that he knew Vincent Piazza, that they were close friends. Vincent Piazza is the one on Tulsa King and the one that played in Jersey Boys and The Wannabe. And Jerry, the art guy at the time, hit me up and he was like, bro, I'm a big fan of Vincent Piazza. Why don't you try to get an interview with him? So I hit Joe up. I called him. I said, hey, do you think there's any chance Vincent would do an interview? I don't want to try to pressure you into anything, but if you wouldn't mind asking him. Next thing you know, I got a call from Vincent Piazza. So I got them all different ways. But for the most part, if you just reach out to them, a lot of those guys, they'll do interviews, like Robert Finaro, Eugene Pontecorvo from The Sopranos. I Instagram messaged that guy, and literally maybe 2 hours later, he texted me, when you want to do it. That was his only reply. I was like, shit, all right. My dad liked Jamie Lee Curtis too. I never got the hype there. I think Jamie Lee Curtis was bad back in the day. Yeah, she was hotness. Yeah, she was. Yep. Girl next door hot, without a doubt. The titties on her. Didn't she show her titties in Trading Places? They were magnificent. Yeah. FBS got connections. I did get some connections throughout this whole MobTube thing. I definitely did. No problem, Victor. My dad didn't crush on actresses. He was into Lita Ford and other female rock stars. Oh, is that right? That's what's up. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of at least Vincent's, Miss Campiro. I used to watch Trading Places and pause a certain scene with Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, in the mirror, the titties. Yeah, she was a smoke show. I love that movie too. Trading Places, great fucking movie. We had it rough before the internet. Our playtime was creative. Yeah, you had to have the, you know what I'm saying. BTF, hey. Oh, hello, Chris and chat. Current talk. Dom's coin is in the shitter. Basically, if you bought 5,000 in it, its current worth is 250, 90 to 95% drop in value. What? Are you serious, BTF? Holy shit. Holy shit. That's crazy. A lot of people are reachable via DMs a lot. Your wording is everything. Yes, exactly, Rolex. I would take like a couple of hours just to make sure, that it was well written and that I included everything. And I would always say like, hey, my name is Chris, Lodrago. I'm known on YouTube as the Fat Bald Sicilian. I have a channel with X amount of subs. I get on an average of this many views. I've already interviewed, and I name everybody I've interviewed. I have an audience of people who are a big fan of yours. They love your movies, your shows, whatever. I think it would be great to have you on. You just have to Send them basically a well-written letter. And a lot of them will just say, yeah, they just like doing interviews and talking about their shit, you know. Eugene Pontecorvo was a great interview. I caught my brother in the middle of the night watching Do the Right Thing, constantly rewinding the Rosie Perez Ice Cube scene. Man, back then, Rosie Perez was the baddest Puerto Rican bitch in the world. Fucking not Do the Right Thing. That one and White Men Can't Jump. Oh my God. Not to be mean, but I wouldn't invest in anything Miss Can't Be Wrong. I was literally thinking that a minute ago while I was talking about it. Because here's the thing. When Dom started that coin, and I'm not disparaging the coin. Calm down, Dom. When he started with that, I got calls from a few people I'm very close to that invested in it. And they told me, you know, Chris put $500, $1,000 in it. And I said, I don't know. I thought about it. I really didn't know how to do it because it's very difficult to even buy that coin. It's not like you could just go on Robinhood like I do with everything else. So that was slowing me down from buying it. But then, I mean, there's always that thought. Yeah, this is a mob guy. You know what I mean? I mean, and I'm not saying that this was a scam of any fucking sort. I'm not saying that. It probably wasn't. But you do have to remember that mobsters, that is their thing. This is how they make money, scamming people. You know what I mean? So it is like, I don't know if I want to chance it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I didn't, because if that's the way it turned out, Jesus. We calculated that shit. Yeah. Yeah, he's dropped dead serious. It was down 100% last time I looked. It's a rug pull, like Nadu said. Well, then I'm glad I didn't fucking put. You know, even if it was just a few $100 or something, you don't want to lose your money, you know. And people were calling me up, and they were like, you know, I put in 500, now I got 2,500 or $3,000 or something, and it's like, that's dope, but you know, I don't know. Something didn't feel right about it. I mean, you want to buy. I don't know. It's an ex-made guy. You know what I mean? Well, technically, you're always a made guy, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. It's just, I don't know. A girl I grew up with and her mother were models for clothes in the Sears catalog. They were beautiful. Really? Nice. Sears catalog was the shit back then. Did you guys think Dom made a bunch of money off this? Oh, is that right? Yeah. BTF, you think now is a good time to buy in, or should I wait till it goes to zero? Hey, this might be the best time. Maybe it'll go back up. You could buy it third fucking cheap. The value is what? Down 96.65 or something close to that. Matt, did you invest in this? Nadu put his rug pull meme coin on blast, and it has Dom pissed, but Jeff's an honest dude. I heard about that. I heard he wants to sue Jeff. Didn't he sue Stacks or some shit? I thought he was a fucking idiot. I was never going to invest in that stupid coin. Oh, there's my answer. Yeah. It's not regulated the way Bitcoin is. Well, that's one of the things that made me paranoid. Is like, it was like, you know, I'm talking to somebody about it. And I'm like, how exactly do I do this? Let's just say I want to throw $100 in or something. It was so fucking complicated. I was like, yeah, I don't even fucking care. Like, I don't even want to go through all that. That's a pain in my balls. Like, so I could throw my money into something. I wasn't, you know, you could just go on fucking Robinhood and buy whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Watcher of Crazy. Hey, good to see you. Very, very good to see you. Yes, I'm serious. And if I'm not mistaken, he's hinting at suing Jeff Nadeau. That's what I heard. I figured, Matt, but I didn't know because you know a lot about it. So I thought maybe you invested. I know a lot of people here did. I could probably name you off the top of my head. I don't know. At least 10, 12 different people. Like people were really, really, really throwing their money in that. And again, you know, I'm not saying it was a scam, but I'm saying that's the idea you're going to get. Like if somebody comes to you and they say, hey, this guy was in the mafia and he killed people and he made millions by robbing and stealing and cheating and all this shit. Do you want to invest in his meme coin? I'm a little leery. Like, I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me for some reason. Meme coins are meme coins. It's big risk, big reward, mostly risk though. Oh, of course, because most of them will never go anywhere. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh man, if you were an 80s kid, man, you knew the Sears catalog, the JCPenney catalog, like around Christmas time, you would circle, I would at least think I would circle the shit that I wanted, and your fucking parents would have to order it like 6 weeks before Christmas in order to get it by then. You know what I mean? Like now you could go on Amazon. Sometime, let me tell you something. I ordered this, I don't know if you guys have seen these hoodies. It's like a sweatshirt, zip up sweatshirt with the mask that goes over your face, the baklava, whatever the fuck it's called, and a hood just for when I skate, because it's brutal, man. It's freezing even when just your face is exposed. I ordered that shit yesterday at like maybe 9:30 in the morning, something like that. I got it at like 4 o'clock. I mean, that's amazing. I do shit like that all the time. Like you could pay for shit in the morning and get it between 2 and 6, between 5 and 10, between 4 and 8. It's unbelievable. But back then, when you ordered something, Jesus fucking Christ, out of one of those catalogs, you better have patience. That shit's going to take a while. You had to send in a check. You had to wait for all that shit. Just in case it is again, it's not the same thread. I don't know what you're saying. So check junk. Who are you talking about? Sent an email to who? To me? Why? Talk to Jeff about it. Why? Can't sue a guy for speaking the truth. Well, but you have to prove it was a rug pull. How do you really prove that? You know what I mean? Like it could just have been a failure. But to say that before anything happens, you probably could be sued for that because you're disparaging. It's just like, you know, if you're telling somebody not to buy someone's product, you know, it's not good. So I don't know. But Jeff, I'm sure, isn't worried about it. Cicale claims it's still not a rug pull and that they're migrating the coin. Yeah, well, whatever, man. Whoever, yeah, Stacks, I know, right? Yeah, what are you going to sue Stacks for? A crack pipe? Yeah, I'll never have to worry about Dom's coin because I ain't putting any money in it. I ain't putting any money in much of anything anymore. You know what I mean? Really. What is Dogecoin? Or not Doge. What is Bitcoin down to now? I know that shit was dropping drastically. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, 91,000. Oh, that's not bad. It dropped a lot lower than that. I guess it went back up. 91,000. Nadu understands it more than I do. Dom has a history of conning people. He ripped off his own grandma that raised him. Supposedly, he's a lifelong con. What history shows us. Is that right? See, I don't know much about the guy. I don't. There's things I like about him. There's things I don't like, but he's not someone I ever had any interest in getting to know. You know what I mean? Like some of these guys on here, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to them, having them on the show, you know, interviewing them. But don't get me wrong. Dom was the real deal. I mean, there's no fucking question about it. He had a fascinating fucking life. He's what a lot of these guys pretend to have been. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me invest in something. An ex-mobster says is a good investment. Anything you got to open 3 different accounts. The purchase is very shady, and it's not government-backed if you get robbed. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's what made me so nervous is like, you got to download this and then you got to do this and do that and open an account here. And I'm like, what? Where the fuck does my money finally end up? We circled the stuff we wanted. Yeah, that's what those catalogs were about, man. I used a blue pen, my brother, black and red. Oh, nice. He's getting them to invest over and over. So, wait a minute. So people that lost their money are reinvesting? Is that what you're telling me? Holy shit. Guys, would you mind donating, anybody? I wanted to go skate, but super chats are crazy down for the last 4 days, and not much in cash either. So if anybody would like to, donate, that'd be fucking awesome. He said he was building an etsystem. LOL. Just what I want to do. Order my toothpaste off Dom Cicale's Temu site. But there's a Cicale fucking. They're a Cicale fucking Gestapo channel. What does that mean? Oh, look at that, my man Antonino. Good to see you, brother. It's very good to see you. I hope you had a good New Year. $50 for I'm way behind in my dues. Nah, bro, but thank you, man. Thank you for the $50. That's awesome. I appreciate you. The coin was already down 100% by the time he said it was down 100%. Oh my God, that's insane! 100%. Holy shit! What the fuck? That sounds crazy to even think about. My God, 100%. Matt, I went over to Dom's channel, said hi. Everyone was cool. A troll came out and said, "There's that bitch from FBS channel that blocks everyone." I called him a liar. Boom, got blocked. You got blocked on Dom's channel? I'd love to know who that person was. Who blocked you? Dom or one of the mods? It was 85 last time I looked. Holy shit, man. Fucking cult over at Dom's channel. Does he have a cult too? He just tells them buy something like vodka, buy the vodka, and they're all in. Give me 17 bottles. He can relaunch the coin as many times as he wants. It's just too difficult to obtain the coin. You have to go to a site, buy something, then go to another site, transfer that into the coin. It's insane. That's what I'm saying. That's how it was described to me. And one of the guys, one of the guys that talked to me about it is somebody I'm very, very close with. Doesn't have a lot to do with MobTube. One of the other guys was somebody, a guy that's been in the chat since, the beginning. I won't say exactly who, because he's kind of with a different team now, but he hit me up to describe how to do it too. And I'm like, he's like, you got to buy in. My shit already went up, and it did the fucking instructions. You know me, I can't focus on anything for 30 seconds. It's like, there's no way. It'll take me 6 years to do what you just described to me. I'll do a little bit at a time. Like, I never heard of Cicale till he came online. I still have no idea who the fuck he is. Is that right? What family is Cicale from? Bonanno. He was with Joe Massino and Vinny Gorgeous. A million free coins only worth $10. Wow, he was probably acting like he was balling. Probably. Yeah, Miss Can't Be Wrong. If you ever listen to like the Joe Massino and Vinny Gorgeous wiretaps and shit from prison, they're talking a lot about from when Joe was wearing the wire. They talk a lot about Dom. Yeah, circled everything we wanted. I never got a thing out of it. Oh, Larry, that sucks. Dom is an ex-capo, no doubt about it. He lived a wild life, but playing the people in his chat isn't cool. No, of course not. No. And again, I'm not saying that that's what he did, but if it is, that's some low-life shit. This is why, again, I mean, listen, I'll say this. I don't give a fuck who it bothers. You don't want to enter into business with anybody who was in the mafia. You know what I mean? It sounds so goofy to even say. Yeah, I got this new business venture. Who with? Oh, this made guy from the Bonanno family. Really? I hope you didn't put too much into that. It's down 5,000%. No, shut up, Sally. 5,000%. That'd be crazy. It was a mod. The mod blocks everyone. Oh, really? Okay. Because if it was Dom, I'd have some shit to say. I don't know who the mod is, but I'll go after Dom real fucking quick. I can't remember the troll's name. It wasn't a familiar troll. Gotcha. He's suing the owners of the vodka company. Another deal gone bad with Dom. LOL. The vodka? Used to call it the vodka. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, and the thing about me too with this stock shit is I'll put a little money. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't put a lot of money into anything. And even if I did have a lot of money, I wouldn't do that. But I don't pay attention ever. Like there was a point where I owned mad Dogecoin. I just bought it up like in the beginning when it was super fucking cheap. I bought tons of it. I would literally put like $50 a week into Doge. And if you knew what it cost back then, I mean, you got fucking millions of shares, you know? And, oh man, I think at one point I had bought it for a couple of cents or some shit like that. And it had gone up to like 17 cents for like a day or two and then dropped back down. And I missed it completely because I don't pay enough attention. I totally forget about this stuff. You know what I mean? So everything goes south with the guy. Well, that's a pattern then. I'm saying my next super chat for the political show. This way you won't get so mad at me. Oh, you're saving it for the next. Okay, gotcha. Dom must be surrounded by morons if they. Yeah, if you guys are telling me that they keep investing, like even though it dropped all this much, they're buying back in. Is that what you're telling me? Because that is some cult shit. That's like, you know, it's like some Tony Pizza shit. You know, we got to make dear leader happy. That's crazy. It's just like Trump with these phones. They made up these They basically took old Nokia phones, branded them Trump gold phones. Of course, they got to be gold, gaudiest fucking family in the world. And nobody got one. They all ordered and paid. Nobody got one. The deadline is way past. Nobody got their phone. That's what you get for doing business with the Trump family. Yeah, Dom is the real deal when it comes to being super active in the life. Nobody could take that from him. I wish he would focus on all that. Yeah, and even to see him and hear him speak, you'd never imagine that. But he was no joke. I mean, very, very serious guy. Very serious guy. Murders, all types of shit. So he's not like just some, you know, nobody from the mob. Not at all. He literally, listen, if Joe Massino and fucking Vinny Gorgeous are talking about you on a wiretap, you are somebody. He literally spent his life trying to get over on people, and he's successful doing that on YouTube by scamming a bunch of rubes. Well, I mean, that, yeah, one thing that's obvious, anybody could say without getting sued for sure is, yeah, he lived his life trying to get over on people. Yeah, any mob guy, that's what they do. It's how they make money. You know what I mean? In regards to suing Nadu presented it as his opinion, not as a fact. No suable. Hard to prove that it was because of Nadu's word. His shitcoin is tanking. If he's blaming it on Nadu, that's crazy. I mean, Nadu's got a fairly big reach, but not that big that he could fuck up, you know, the value of a crypto coin. But if he said, in my opinion, and that's how you always protect yourself. You'll catch me saying it all the time if I say certain things or make certain claims about people or businesses. In my opinion, you can say anything about anyone or any business or any entity. It doesn't matter. As long as you say, in my opinion, it's when you state it as fact. If you say this guy's coin is a rug pull, that's a problem. If you say, in my opinion, it's all bullshit, it's probably just a rug pull, then there's nothing they can do about it. You're allowed to have an opinion. Well, they all think they're a new mafia family or something. That's how Don describes it. It's their, they are in the Cicale. Well, is he the one? I swear to God, I heard him like, doesn't he give titles or whatever to his chat people? And doesn't he call like the mods captains or capos or something? Isn't that what he does? Because that is a brilliant way to get over on people here, because it's true. I mean, they really are. A lot of the people here, They are so thirsty for that mob shit, and they are so impressed by these guys. That's how you know most of these guys have never been in the streets. To be that impressed by these dudes is insane. I mean, if you were around criminals your whole life, they're really not that impressive, you know? I mean, there's some, yeah, that like really, really, really went far in the life and shit. But the average mob guy is just another crook from the street. That's it. But that's a good way to manipulate people. You know, they're all a bunch of children, you know, just sitting around waiting for attention from the big bad mob guy. So if he'll call them a capo, oh my God, they're beating off to his poster or some shit. Chris, would you believe 6,000% God dollar? Sure. If you say it, Sally, I believe it. He's a huge earner, but things always go south with the guy. That's what the way it seems. Listen, man, you got to always remember a lot of those mob guys, and especially the real earners, like Dom was a big earner in the life. He was always rich. You know what I mean? Those guys, their expertise is in coming up with scams, figuring out how to get your money into their pockets without even using a gun. You know, sometimes, you know, so that's why you got to be leery of them, because they really have a mind for that shit. They really have a mind for it. There's a funny line from the movie Office Space. I don't know. I hope all of you have seen it. If not, you better watch it. Fucking hilarious movie. But the guy says something about they're trying to pull off a scam. It's like a few educated guys. They work in an office. And they're like, how the fuck is it that we can't figure out how to do this? But these mob guys, these Neanderthals, these fucking idiots are such business geniuses. And it's true. It's like they come up with scams that are brilliant, but they can barely tie their fucking shoes. You listen to them talk, like, duh, 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 duh. They sound half retarded, but yet they can pull off a brilliant fucking scams. They just have a mind for that. I don't mess with that coin stuff. I have a 401k for like the last 20 years, and it's been safe. Makes small but steady money. I don't got to worry about being robbed. There you go, bro. I do think it matters what type of business it is. Crypto, no. A restaurant, maybe. Real estate, possibly. But something with no actual worth, not a chance. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. It just seems like, you know, unless it's something so fucking good, and in that case, it's probably too good to be true. I don't know about getting in business with a mob guy. I don't know. Current or ex. I had some good money in the stock market and good dividends. Shit happened. I had to sell it. It pains me greatly because I was doing great. I you know, when dickheads started throwing the tariffs on shit, I sold everything. And I haven't really bought anything since. Hello, Matt. The promoting is great, though. They see it's 100% down. They urge people to buy it and take their Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, oh, my God, look how cheap it is now. You got to buy it now. It's cheaper than what you originally paid for it. Oh, really, Matt? They got, what is it, Telegram? He said, if Nadu or anything else is warning you that the coin is a rug pull, please email me. Jesus Christ. He's looking for people to sue. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, so I can't claim it's a rug pull, but I really have no desire to anyway. I'm just commenting on what I'm hearing, you know. Jeff been doing this. Yeah, I guess you got a point. Ducks. I don't know. Jeff been doing this for years. I doubt he incriminated himself. Dom's just pissed with what's being said. Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, if he's got a lot riding on this shit, you know, anybody saying something like that could cost him a lot of fucking money. Yeah, Cicale's corner. He got names for the people in the crew. He blows their heads up with the bullshit. Listen, man, that's what you're supposed to do with suckers. Take advantage of them. You know what I mean? What do they say? A sucker and his money are soon parted, something like that. That's what you do with suckers, especially if you're from the streets. You know, you fucking milk them for everything they're worth. That's because they're so stupid. Somebody's going to take advantage of them. So if he knows he could get them all, loyal and shit just by making them feel like they're part of something. I mean, guys, that's what we deal with MAGA, for example. Like a lot of these guys, they'll protect Trump by any means necessary. That's why they'll do shit like January 6th, because they were never part of anything. And now all of a sudden they are. This is their identity. You know what I mean? And they don't want to lose that for anything. So I don't mean to bring politics up, but you see this shit going on every day in this country. You know what I'm saying? You see it every fucking day. A political movement like nothing that's ever been seen before, completely and entirely based around a con man. So, somebody like Dom, he knows. It's just like I always told you, even Tony Pizza. Tony Pizza is one of the dumbest people I've ever come across in my entire life. But he's still smart enough to con his people, not us. He can't get over on us, but his people, look, Team Pizza, they're all shouting. For years now, he's got people claiming Team Pizza like their Bloods or Crips or some shit. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they're part of something. And this homeless scumbag who's never done anything in his life is their leader. But even he is capable of building a cult. It's amazing. You just got to know your people. And Tony knows these are dumb motherfuckers right here. They're stupid, stupid people. So I could scam them over and over and over. And that's what he does. He scams them. He lies. He says, hey, I'm getting an apartment. I need a bunch of money. Gets a bunch of money. Oh, no apartment. Then does the same thing 2 weeks later. They give him more money. Oh, no apartment. Then a year later, does it again. Does it with cars, RVs, every fucking thing. I can't even count how many times I've seen this motherfucker raise money for something that never existed. And they'll still give him money anytime he asks. It's fascinating. So you just got to know your people, I guess. I don't know. You just got to know your people. Look at Tony. I mean, listen, that's why nobody can ever say this is a cult over here. When people don't have money to donate, they don't. Sucks for me, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I've told the audience at times, I'm going to have to end the show completely. The whole channel's getting shut down if people don't donate. And they're like, yeah, well, fuck it. Shut it down. I ain't got nothing for you. Tony Pizza, his people will take out a loan. They'll go to a loan shark. They'll go to a bank. They'll get a cash advance on their next paycheck. Anything. If he says he needs money, it's not even a request. It's a goddamn demand. And they meet it. It's like they feel like they have no choice. Like it's imminent death is the threat if they don't actually fucking donate. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it where Tony Pizza, all his people can be dirt broke. They could be in the chat talking about, I'm eating peanut butter and celery. And Tony would be like, yeah, well, I need $500 today. And next thing you know, 3 minutes later, he's got $500. It's like, how in the fuck? You got some Rube in Kentucky who watches him, is running around his town telling people he's a capo in a chat. You're just saying it like you're just saying in general, like making up a scenario. It's not really happening. Is it? Because if so, you're officially inducted by Dom's Timu Mafia ecosystem pyramid scheme. Jesus Christ. BTF Phoenix, $5. I still appreciate you if you use this to buy Dom's thing. This is about 500,000 coins. Play at your own risk. That's like, you know what I bought? I bought that Shiba Inu, whatever the fuck that crypto coin. I don't even know how to say it. Whatever it's called. Just because when it's that cheap, why not? You know what I mean? And I think at first, I just put $20 in, and I think I got like 1.6 million coins. $20. It's like, fuck it. Worst case scenario, I lose $20. But if this shit ever hits $1, I'm rich. You know what I mean? Fuck it. It's worth a chance. Thank you for the BTF, for the $5 BTF. I still appreciate you too. Matt, $2 super sticker. Thank you, Matt. I'm an internet capo in the Cicale family. Don't mess with me. Kiss my ring. Oh, shit. Tony Gruesome. My bad. I hope I never pissed you off. Jesus. You're captain, huh? Holy fuck. War, member for 36 months. Please donate to FBS. Thank you, War, for being a member for so long. And yeah, people will donate, I guess, if they feel like it. But It's apparently a slow day. It's a slow day. Man, some of these emails I get and shit, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, Matt. I agree. He knows mob people are suckers, and he taxes them for it. He does tax them too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these mob guys. I mean, these super simps, these mob super simps, they will do anything to be close to a guy. I mean, look at Joey Molino. Let me tell you something about Joey Molino, and he knows this. If he went on his YouTube channel tomorrow and said, "Listen, I need $75,000, and I need it by Thursday," he'd have it. Those motherfuckers, what they'll do, all he has to say is, listen, whoever donates, I'll call you. I'll give you a call. We'll talk for 20, 30 minutes. That's it. He'd have that money like that. They will do anything for Joey Molino, anything, especially Joey. Those guys worship him. They worship him like he's a god. It's insane. And the thing about Joey is, I tell you how ass backwards these cultures are. I mean, including the Italian culture, by the way. Everybody worships Joey. It's not just mob simps, like movie stars, fucking rappers. It's amazing the people this guy has around him, the people that come to that cheesesteak place to eat. Famous, very, very famous people. I'm looking at Jada Kiss's last video. It's in front of Joey's cheesesteak place. Go look it up. Jada Kiss. The whole fucking video was filmed right in front of Joey's joint. I'm like, God damn, bro. You know, Joey didn't ask him, hey, why don't you shoot your video in front of my place? No, Jada said, hey, Joey, you mind if I do my next video in front of your place? Unbelievable, man. But I mean, these MobTube mob simp, they would give him their firstborn if he asked for it. No question about it. A fool and his money, yeah. Can't fix stupid, give them a title and take their 20. Yep. Lots of stroking in the magosphere. Lots, Lauren and Hall, as you know. Dave, pizza stock probably would be better. Pizza stock, yeah. I have an app that follows Tony. Pizza stock investment been going pretty well. I bet, Beverly Boys. The pizza is bullshit. It is. Matt, $10. Dom's intentions were good, but his team got him twisted up. They still keep investing. I went in their Telegram messenger and someone exposed them. He said, pay no attention to that on YouTube. Oh, really? Thank you for the 10, Matt. Interesting. James, £5. Yo, what up, Chris in chat? Not much, but thanks for the entertainment you provide. Thank you for that, James. I appreciate you, man. Sally, $5. Sunday match. Oh, shit. Now, listen. As you know, Sally's one of the biggest sponsors of this show. When she says match, you must match. Do not disobey. My buddy Sally. Got $1, Mimo? Does Pizza still live near his mom's in Florida? Probably. He'd have it within 5 minutes. Oh, my God, yeah. Yeah, they filmed the video in front of the cheesesteak spot. The making of the video is online. I didn't even see the making of the video. That guy is like, I'm telling you, man. And it is mind-boggling because it's like, well, listen. There was a time when meeting Joey Molino would have been the dopest shit in the world to me. It's a long time ago. Joey Molino now is like, I couldn't give two shits. I mean, meeting him would mean zero to me. I don't care. There's people in the chat I'd rather meet. Tony Ducks, $10. Oh, shit. Hold on. For doubling down on Sally, thank you, Ducks. And Joey Dimes, $5 for matching Sally. Thank you, Joey Dimes. I appreciate you, brother. Anyway, there was a time when I used to think that way. Now, you know, but I guess, you know, I understand that there's tons of people that do. Still think that way. You know, they see a guy. Now, there's never a time in my life where I would have been any kind of simp to anyone. But like I said, it would have been dope meeting Joey Molino. Of course, I was all into the mob history shit. I followed his story for decades, you know. But I wouldn't have been like these guys. Like, you ain't getting my money. I ain't giving you $1. Promise, not $1. You know, but they'll do anything for him, anything. He is like the last godfather to them. That's how they feel, you know. And in a way, he is kind of one of the last real bosses, even though I don't even know if you would describe him as a real boss. I don't know, just because of the way he got his position and stuff. But he is. I get it to some extent, but it's like the guy is a mafia guy. I mean, he's not. It goes to show how fucked up our culture is. This American culture. That Joey Molino is probably getting more attention in the last year or so than any celebrity. It's fascinating. I mean, it's like, holy shit. He's got Fat Joe just chilling at the cheesesteak spot. All kinds of people. And the guy is a mafia boss. And possibly, I'll say possibly because I'm on YouTube and, you know, slander and all that, a murderer. And it's like people will do anything to get close to him. And to me, yes, it is fascinating that I'm not going to lie that Joey has it like that, because Joey, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it, but Joey was a boss, but not a major boss. Not like, you know, he wasn't Gotti. He wasn't, you know, the Chin. He wasn't Paul Castellano. I mean, he's a very small family still in South Philly. He was the boss, a very violent, brutal family, but a very small family. But yet, I guess because they're all gone, all the bosses from back in the day, that he's kind of the last one left, I guess. Even though he's young for, you know, being a boss and stuff, or when he became boss, still, he's only, what, in his 60s? You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it's just I never expected that. I thought Joey would have a lot of simps on MobTube and stuff. I never imagined that fucking A-list celebrities would be going out of their way to come meet the guy and shake hands with him. That is fascinating. It's like Joey, who was really, again, in the big picture, not very important. Yes, he was a boss, but of a very small family, not one of the 5 families, nothing like that. I mean, I never would have expected that he would be as famous and as important as he is to people. Like that A-list celebrities want to meet him. I mean, it's fascinating to me because, I mean, if you're a mob novice, you might not even know who the fuck Joey Molino is. You might just know about the 5 families or something. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's just, no, he was never a commission boss. No. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just, I guess what I'm trying to say is in the life, he wasn't that big of a deal. But after all that shit, he's a huge deal because who is left? Who is left? And plus, you got to remember, it's not that interesting to meet an ex-mob guy, but it's very interesting to meet an active one, right? And it'll always be split down the middle whether or not he's still in the mafia. Or still a boss, an active boss. If you ask me, 1,000% without question. But according to him, he's not. So people, they don't feel like they're just meeting some ex-mob guy. They believe they're meeting the current boss of Philadelphia, which, again, I don't get. I mean, what is there left in Philadelphia? 10 guys? And I mean, what are they even doing? What is the mafia in Philly anymore? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really want to find out either, but you see what I know. You guys know what I'm saying. It's not like you're meeting John Gotti. Not even fucking close. Not even close. The thing about Joey is, though, his life story is fascinating because he was born into the life, basically. He started at a very young age. And he took over a family as a young kid. He managed to take over a fucking family without getting killed by New York. I mean, and all the stuff, the shooting in the diner, the actual hit caught on fucking tape, and all these other things, the shooting in Dante and Luigi's on Halloween, that's straight out of the Godfather type shit. So that's what it is. That's the only reason Joey is even known the way he is because of the shit that's gone on during his career, so to speak. Not so much the fact that he's the boss of some small family, You got to remember, it's not even like Nicky Scarfo. Nicky Scarfo is a different family when Nicky Scarfo was running it. You know what I mean? A lot more people, everything else. It fell apart by the time Joey became boss. Lauren N. Hall, $4.99, 10-4 matched. Oh, thank you very, very much. Lauren, I appreciate you. I would take Pizza stock picks over Dom's meme coin. Damn. No, I know. I remember you telling me yesterday or the day before. He has A-list celebs and athletes at the cheesesteak spot. He's good for Philly. I like the guy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's good for Philly, though. For the first time ever, he always gives back around the holidays when he doesn't have to. I got mixed feelings about that. Now, if he's not in the life and all his money's legit, yeah, that's great. But in the life, you got to remember, you're not giving back. Everything you're giving, you've taken from some fucking buddy. You know what I mean? So, like, let's just say Joey's extorting a bunch of small business owners in Philadelphia and killing people and having people rob banks and everything else for fucking money. And then he buys a few turkeys and some bicycles. Is it really a big deal? But if he's doing it with legitimate money, yeah, you got to give him credit for that. Don don't wear shorts. Joey does. He does. Victor, I've never eaten one, but I am not going to front. Those cheesesteaks look phenomenal. I would never go to Joey's place. Just my own personal reasons. And believe me, I don't think Joey would want me there. But if I could DoorDash one of those motherfuckers or some shit, I would definitely like to try it. The bread, everything. They stuffed that bitch with meat. Yeah, those cheesesteaks look terrific. I don't blame anybody for going to get. Unless, I mean, I've seen him have people, just regular people that traveled from Georgia to pick. Come on, for a fucking cheesesteak, bro? When it really comes down to it, a cheesesteak can only be so good. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? Oh, it does, no doubt. It does, Lauren and Hall. BB from VA 499, Matt Sally. Thank you, BB. The Halloween night attempted murder is one of the most infamous mob hits ever in Philly. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, and I mean, just straight out of the movies. You know, he walks in the place in a fucking Halloween mask, and he has a trick or treat bag, and he pulls an Uzi out and starts lighting up Nicky Scarfo's son. I mean, that's why Joey's a big deal because, and I will say this, the guy has absolute fucking balls of steel. No question about it. No, he's one of those guys. The only way I consider him even the slightest bit similar to John Gotti is that he decided he was going to be somewhere in life in a certain position and nothing was going to stop him. He didn't fear death. He didn't fear incarceration. And he still doesn't, Joey. That's one thing you got to give him. Balls of steel. He'll do what he wants, when he wants, and that's it. You know? That takes a lot, man. You got to realize, like, when Joey went to prison, Joey had 2 little girls and a gorgeous fucking wife. Absolutely gorgeous fucking wife. An amazing life. You know, and he took it on the chin like it was nothing. They said when he got his 14 years, he said it's better than the death penalty. You know what I mean? And he went on trial. He could have gotten life, anything, but wasn't worried about it. You know, it does take a special type of person to be able to face things that way. That's why John Gotti is such a big deal, because John Gotti said, you know, he'll sacrifice his own life, his freedom anyway, to live the way he wants to live. Nothing's going to stop him, you know? Americans are morally and intellectually bankrupt. 100%. Merlino actually isn't the boss of Philadelphia, according to the FBI. Yeah, well, forgive me if I don't go by what they say. He is being actively surveilled, however. Oh, I'm sure he is, but I mean, it's very simple. Like, to be the boss of Philly, especially now, what do you got to be? You got to be in the street? No. It's just got to be known amongst the guys in the life that you're the boss, and you can put somebody else out front. You know what I mean? As the boss. That's all. I don't see Joey giving it up. I don't see him giving it up. I don't know. Yes, he is wearing $2,000 Louis sweaters by selling cheesesteaks. Ducks, forget about that. Did you see them in the watch shop the other day, a couple of weeks ago? They go in the watch shop. He's buying Snuff a watch. Okay. Now, the guy wanted $40,000, I think. Joey offered 38. And then the guy said, let's do a flip. I might have the numbers off by a little bit, but they decided to do a flip, and it was like 36 or 44. $44,000 instead of the 38K he probably could have gotten it for, even the 40. And he lost, and he wound up paying $44,000. If the guy even charged him the extra, because the guy in the shop was like, listen, if I lose this coin toss, I don't want no problems. It's funny as fuck. He's dead serious. So he's buying somebody a $44,000 watch as a gift. All right, Victor. Oh, huge balls. Yeah. That's why he's so respected, I think. Joey doesn't own everything he has. He's a degenerate gambler and admits it, and people still donate. Same with fucking Snuff the douchebag. Yeah, well, you know, I can't say now. I know the stuff Gene says about Joey's stuff, but Gene has, you know, no more knowledge than any of us do. I do know that, like, as soon as he got out of the halfway house, he was living in that condo in Boca or whatever, and I mean, it was on the news and everything. It's not even in his name. It's in some businessman's name or something. He doesn't own it at all. The guy just pays for it and lets him live there, which is a perk of being Joey Molino. At the time, it was a $400,000 fucking condo. That was years ago, way before COVID. Now it's probably 1.2. I guarantee it. He's got a fucking a Bentley truck parked out front. And when he was driving that fucking Rolls Royce, that wasn't his either. It was in somebody else's name. Now, that doesn't mean he doesn't own it. But chances are he doesn't. Because, again, he is a degenerate gambler. That's his own words. If you were to... Guys, listen, I know some people might think, oh, so what if you're a degenerate gambler? If you're rich enough, you'll never go broke. There is no limit. It's not like doing heroin. You'll die if you do too much heroin. Cocaine, crack, same thing. It's not like a drug addiction. Gambling is the one addiction that is limitless. There's no amount of money you can't bet on something. There's no amount of money you can't lose. No amount. I mean, I've met people who have lost every fucking thing they ever had. They're digging through the couch cushions. They get 50 cents. They go to play a spin on a slot. One spin. I mean, it is the worst fucking addiction imaginable. It takes everything from you. And even buying a watch, he had to gamble on it. Me, I'm sitting here sick watching the video like, oh my God, in the blink of an eye, you just cost yourself $4,000 to $6,000. You had to gamble on it, didn't you? Yes, he did. Yeah, they're both degenerate gamblers. I'll never forget when I forget which horse race it was, the Florida, I forget. But Snuff was on live. This was towards the beginning of when they started their podcast. And he's like this. fucking biting his nails, and he's got his elbow on his leg, and his leg is rocking, and he's waiting for the race, and he's talking about how much money he put on it. Fuck that. Guys, I'm telling you, for all this shit talking these people did, because we like to go to casinos, when they talk about, oh, you're gamblers, you have no idea. Anybody who's ever hung out with me at a casino will tell you, I am no fun. No, I am so careful. I ruin it for Shanna every time we go. Because Shanna's more of a free spirit. Fuck it. Who cares? We lose it, we lose it. I'm not like, I love money. I love it. You have no idea. I know what it's like to live without it. It's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare. You're better off dead. Seriously. So, when I'm at the casino, you know, I'm taking $200, $250 tops, and I'm going to do everything in my power to leave with at least half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine putting a lot of money on anything. The most I'll even bet at a time is I'll put like $20 on a number on roulette. Like, as far as a bet, because usually I just play slots. Every time I'm at the casino, I will, if I'm not actually playing roulette for a while, like sometimes I'll play it for a couple of hours, I'll just get $20 in chips, $5 chips, and I'll put 10 on 17 and 10 on 32. We did it in the Hard Rock in Florida a couple of years ago, and boom, you know, $350. So, but that's it. Other than that, I just play slots. I try to play cheap slots, and I bet the minimum. That's it. Casper Oza, Chris, Jeff Lohman already warned you about Philly. Be careful. Yeah, I know. But it made for good entertainment. He denies knowing Scott Bernstein, and he had been talking to him for a while. Oh, does he really? He does that shit to people, though. He did it with Canarsie, too. The Bruno murder was more infamous. Oh, my God, of course. Without a doubt. That's because Bruno was an old school boss, a real boss. I mean, you know, and the way he got shot and that picture of him in the car with his mouth wide open, and oh my God. That was like a Castellano type hit. I've been to Joey's several times, got pictures with Snuff, LOL. It's a cool vibe. You should check it out. I don't know. I just, you know, I would feel like a simp going to Joey's place. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, listen, this is the way I am. Like, I'm honest about people. So, you know, I'll be honest about Joey, just like when I said he's got balls of steel, but I'll also be honest in saying I don't like the guy, shit like that. So I don't want to be there, and they don't want me there. Believe me, they don't want me there. I'm not going anywhere where somebody's spitting in my fucking food. You know what I mean? So, no. Honestly, if anybody who owns a restaurant who knows me from Mob 2, I don't think I want to eat at the restaurant, even if we get along. I can't say that. That's not necessarily true. I'd love to eat at Don Pep's or something, but I don't know. Yep, there's never been a question if he's a gangster or not. Nobody argues that he lives and breathes it in many ways. 100%. I truly believe he's taken a big step back from the life, though. There's no need at this age. A step back, yes. Leaving it. How does a degenerate gambler continue to live the way Joey does if you're not in it? How? And quite honestly, these days, I wonder how you would, even if you are in it. What does the mafia have going on in Philadelphia? Really anywhere, but especially in Philly, because it's such a small area. It's 10 square miles, South Philly. That's where they're based out of, pretty much, right? There's probably 8 or 9 guys left. I mean, there's probably tons of associates and stuff, but as far as made guys, and it might be 20 or 30, I don't know. And they're under constant surveillance. Constant. So I don't know. I think if anything, they got money in legitimate stuff. That's all. In which case, I don't understand the point in being in the mafia for that. What, do you got to kick up to Joey when you're doing something legitimate? I hope he makes a few $100K a year from the cheesesteak spot and lives out your days like a king. The Fed's always going to tail him. Yeah, I don't know about that. I couldn't care less what happens to him. I guess I feel you, but 40K is what a standard gold Rolex president costs now, unfortunately. Probably. I think he has access to someone's credit card that allows him to use it to buy these types of purchases. Yeah, again, he is worshipped. Just like somebody basically bought him a condo and a Rolls Royce and a restaurant. You think Jimmy or Joey really, well, who knows? He might have came out of fucking prison to a bag. He probably did. Probably had a lot of money waiting for him, but still, do you think he invested his own money in that restaurant? Not the cheesesteak place, Rita's. I highly doubt it. It's very simple. Hey, Joey, it's just like the cheesesteak place. We'll pay for everything. We'll open a cheesesteak place. We'll, staff it. We'll do everything. You just have to let us use your name and promote it on your podcast and be at the place so people can meet you and stuff. So it brings business, and we'll give you, 30%. It's a fantastic deal. All he's got to do is hang out in Philly. He just happened to be at the cheesesteak place. And I bet you he isn't even there that much. People see the videos where he's there and they think he's there every day. No, Joey's not there every day. You think he's working in the kitchen? He's not, So my personal opinion is that's not Joey's place. I think that's an investor's place who just basically pays to license his name and his likeness and all that shit. That's what I think. Oh, Watch King? Yeah, okay. I just mean donors are wasting their money because it could be way more money, but they gamble it away. Yeah. I think Snuff was a junkie. And yeah, I know what you mean, Matt. Yeah, because, you know where it's going to go. I think Snuff was a junkie and Joey put him through rehab and sorted him out. So Snuff was in big time. Joey owns him. Yeah, but you know what, though? I mean, Joey probably treats that kid very well, probably does everything for him, and Snuff is just a South Philly kid. I mean, who ever even heard of Snuff before this podcast? Some people did, but he wasn't commonly known. And look at the things he's been able to do. I mean, travel to Italy and fucking go to these amazing restaurants and get star treatment, treated like an A-list fucking celebrity, and the fuck tons of money from the podcast and now the cheesesteak place and meeting all these celebrities and famous people. I mean, this all comes from Joey. Without Joey, Snuff ain't seeing any of that in his lifetime. Nothing. So I guess if somebody does all that for you, you better be the most loyal person in the fucking world and don't do anything to fuck that up. Yeah, I might have a heart attack watching me at the casino then because I'm reckless at the casino. Not me, man. I don't mind spending money and buying shit. But pissing it away, it drives me nuts, bro. It drives me fucking insane. You have no idea. It'll ruin the few times where we've had a big night at the casino. Big night meaning we lost, $600-700. For you could ask Shanna. For a week, I'd be in a bad fucking mood. I'd be pissed off. I'd be thinking about the money, what we could have done with the money. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm adding up all the money we've ever lost. And it's like, I wake up the next morning, and this is what I hate the most. Because, gambling kind of does the same thing to your brain that drugs do. And you don't know how many times I've woken up after a night at the casino feeling hungover, like as if I just made a huge mistake last night. You know what I mean? Like I did it. Like I was under the influence, like I wasn't even aware of what I was doing. You know what I mean? And so that's why. And now we don't even go. We haven't been to the York Casino in probably since August. No, July maybe. July. We went to a Baltimore one maybe a month or two ago. But we just go on vacation now. You know what I mean? Because I can't stand losing money. I stay right out of the casinos, prefer to gamble in the alley with dice, Bronx Tale style. I feel you on that. That's how I grew up fucking gambling. Moderation is the key to life. You can gamble within moderation. People always forget that. You don't have to bet every last penny. but real true gamblers, no, why do you ask? Degenerate gamblers, they have to bet every last penny. But I mean, yeah, regular people, sure, like that's how we gambled in moderation. But the thing is, losing any money. Now, I can't say that. Like, if we go to the casino and we lose $300 and we got to gamble for 4 hours on a Friday night, that's nothing. That doesn't bother me, because the way I see that, it's date night. It's like if we would have went to a nice restaurant and if we were drinkers like 95% of the fucking country, we would have spent that on food and drinks. That would have been our date. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? What's going on? So that shit don't bother me, but when it's more than that, when it's like $500 or something, oh man, it hurts. Joey looks exactly like the Grinch all the time. His face is exactly the same. Exactly. And he never looks happy. Never. Always pissed off, always miserable. I can't say he never looks happy, but for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Miss Can't Be Wrong, run shit. Absolutely run shit. She is, as far as I'm concerned, this show is as much hers as it is mine. No, she's not new, Lauren. She's been with me from the very first day. 4.5 years now. Nobody resigns from a job that hands you $30K as a Christmas gift. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And yes, Miss Can't Be Wrong must be respected in here. She's the boss. There's so many ways to make money legally now. Exactly. You got to be out of your mind to be Joey and out committing crimes. Well, no, nobody said he's committing crimes. I don't believe he's committing any crimes. Again, it's like you said, took a huge step back. Yeah, but left the life in general, I don't believe. I think he's simply going to remain the boss till the day he dies. But as far as the streets are concerned, it's going to be somebody else. You know what I mean? There's been situations exactly like that before. You know what I mean? So that's why even the FBI thinks it's a different guy. Because that's what informants are telling them and shit. No, but he still collects the money. Yeah, that's my opinion. $40K for gold day date is low. A few years ago during COVID, stuff was crazy. Prices, watches are down big time. Yeah, listen, I would never spend that type of money on a watch. Like, you know what I mean? In a million years. Nah, hell no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't blame him. But I mean, you know, again, still. No bitch to me. Yeah. Cheesesteaks look good, though. They do. Any B-list celebrity is only Tony Pizza. I never met a cheesesteak I didn't like, just like pizza. I'm good with all of it. I'll tell you the truth, man. I've gotten tired of cheesesteaks. I don't even want no. I like chicken cheesesteaks now. I don't even like regular cheesesteaks. Just too much. I've had too many. I don't know. I'd rather drink or smoke it away than lose it. Yeah, I don't blame you. At least you get something out of that. That's what I mean. Without Joey, Snuff is just another South Philly knockaround guy. I wouldn't even call him a knockaround guy. He's not like a street guy. You know what I mean? He's just a kid that happened to live in South Philly, you know? And he knows it. I think he will do anything for Joey. Yeah, listen, Joey's the money man. You know? Joey's the reason his life is what it is. Snuff's life is what it is. I just sent a comment. Real degenerates would rather lose than break even. It's a real problem. There's no moderation. Oh, my God. Real degenerate gamblers cannot break even, cannot leave wherever they're gambling with money in their pocket. They can't. There's no such. That's the thing about being a degenerate gambler. I believe they're addicted to losing, not winning, because you can fucking win $1 million and you'll bet back 1.5. I mean, what mob a guy is happy-go-lucky? These guys are hitters. Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. I think because of gambling and everything, I don't know if Jimmy's or Joey's a happy guy, but then again, with his life, he probably is. Who knows? Is that right, Jimmy? Well, I have my reasons for things. If you don't like it, you certainly can leave. So if you were a billionaire, you wouldn't pay $40K on a what? No, fuck no, man. I got too much respect for the value of money. $40,000. Fuck that. No. Nope. Not even if I was a fucking billionaire. It's just no watch could be worth it to me. I don't even look at my, like, I got some decent watches. I got some nice watches, but I don't even look at them. It's just decoration. It's just like another piece of jewelry. I got it set to the right time, but I look at my phone. Who looks at their watch and, gee, what time is it? Let me check. Who the fuck looks at their watch anymore? It's just decoration. I would spend $40K or $100K or $200K ducks on a chain, just not a watch. I'm not huge into watches, but a chain. If I was a billionaire, I'd probably spend $1 million on the right chain. I thought Snuff was like a car salesman before this. He was. There isn't nothing knock around about Snuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Snuff could have grown up in Conshohocken, you know what I mean? Manayunk. So like he's like ultimate white boy. He gets knocked around. That's possible. I don't know, man. People change when they see all them. Yeah, I mean, who knows, Ducks? I guess I can't say I wouldn't because I've never been in that position. And I do believe once you have a certain amount of money, I mean, everybody wants to spend money. You need shit to buy. So, and watches do go up in value. So who knows? I just say that because I'm not a huge watch guy. Like, $600-700 for me tops. You know what I'm saying? Snuff knows Ray Wags, and Joey and Ray Wags been rocking forever together. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I mean, he's close to Ray Wags. I mean, again, you got to remember that neighborhood is small. So anyway, guys, I got to get going. I've been on here way too long. I could definitely use some more donations, but I see how it is. No, I'm just kidding. You guys looked out for me. Oh, okay, Matt, gotcha. Yeah, I was behind. Snuff is a Philly cornball who carries Joey's luggage. Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for everything. I'll probably see you later. Peace.